had in this arena as these athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Just misses with that jab. Do you believe what we are seeing? That counter shot lands. And this with that jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Jab not finding its target. When are we going to see a jab from these two? It's all offense all the time. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez. And there's the bell to start round two. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He threw a punch and just got countered. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Can't land the jab there. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. And he scores with the counter. Perfect counter shot. Insane action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez. There's the bell to start round three. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
No rest for the weary. Well done with that counter shot. body home with that hook. Both men step back for just a moment. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so pumped. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter lands. His jab just got blocked. The charts action from both of these fighters. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez that last round. Back at it in round 4. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Catch and shoot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
It's bombs away. There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez. Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Beautiful counter shot. That hook's blocked. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Punch, counter punch. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Those counter punches have to hurt. The courage on display here is incredible. Good counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Crawford in trouble. And down goes Crawford. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Constantly.
Let's talk about Crawford. There's the bell to start round 6. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They miss with the jab. Fantastic punch. Nice counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good job defending the jab. Well done with that counter shot. Nice counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Jab does not score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Teofimo Lopez. Round 7, here we go. Got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Throws the jab but does not score. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Missing with that jab. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Nice. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Crawford. And they're back at it again here in round 8. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but